the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Here comes the Heat, trying to make magic on the scramble. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get out.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Badgers are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. The missed 56-yarder makes that stop even bigger. Now the offense has outstanding field position. Pressure coming. He's got him.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Morton. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Badger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It's 3rd down and they've got to get it to the 33. Finds his man. It's Morton. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Ducks are marching down the field. To the air, it's Rich. It's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blade. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rides the back on the option to give. Sweet cut there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Morton. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Rich. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good timing on the quick out. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Blade. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down.
after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Badgers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Rich. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Slade. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. It'll be a draw. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. to throw. It's Ramsey. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Fires to the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And the Badgers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Breaks into the open. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. And the ball squirts out deep to their own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the big fella. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
On the move at the 30. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a snap and kneels down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks.